was, kind of hooked on porn, because at first I was like to myself that I felt like I would mess up a female life because I didn't have my life in order.
Feeling emotions, reminiscing about the past.
And where is the past?
It's in the thoughts.
And where are the thoughts coming from?
I guess hell.
And why would you want to reminisce about hell? There's no reason men should be lonely and depressed and lost and looking for love. The love is in you. You don't need to look for something that's already there. Folks, you've been lied to. You've been lied to all of your life. By your mama, sometimes your daddy, by your neighbors, your friends, your husband, your wife, your girlfriend, your fiance, your teachers, the preachers, the prophets, the evangelists, the PhDs and the FADs and the PhD, HAD, because some people say, oh, I got 3 or 4 degrees. Just the dumbest of doorknob. The counselors, the Bible thumpers. You've been lied to. The truth is in you. The truth is with you, and it always has been with you. It's just you won't be still long enough for it to catch up with you and cause you to overcome the lie. You've been lied to within your imagination and the emotions, and you've been lied to outside of you without, but inside of others. Men, you were created, as I said in the first hour, to be there that love may come through you, not hate. That love, the Father is trying to create love through you. And the women, too, if they will return to the Father and overcome the nature of their daddy, the devil. But God is trying to create love, and you see the love coming through Tucker, right? And look at the world around that the anchor baby put there. They can show you all the lies and the hate. They're trying to stop you men because you represent good God. The hell come through the woman. And the hell in the woman has been passed down to the boys and the girls when they were little, and coming through them now, but it comes through the woman. And heaven comes through the man. And the hell in the woman know that. The woman may not realize it, but the hell does. The spirit does. And it uses the woman to pass down its nature unto its children, to the man's children, and you end up getting this. But you can overcome it. The Father sent his Son, and his Son bought us back. The real you is owned by the Father. The fake you that you think is you is owned by your daddy, the devil. And the devil wants your soul. He doesn't want you to be still long enough, not even for a second, to allow any truth to catch up with you. Because if a little truth caught up with you, he knows that, oh my Lord, the light got him. That the light have you now, and there's no going back. Intellect is not of the light, it's of the darkness. So I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about truly being able to see from within, not of the intellect, but of the wisdom by the light of the Father. There's no reason at all that men should be or stay in the condition that they're in. You're of the light. What the? And the darkness hate the light. But for the light, the darkness is no competition at all. It's not even a fight. God doesn't fight with the devil. What the? There's nothing for God to fight with. And there's nothing for you to fight with. You were created in the image, and in that image, all you have to do is live and let life happen. It doesn't need your help. There's no reason men should not be starting businesses. Men should be listening to women. There's no reason men should be lonely and depressed and lost and looking for love. The love is in you. You don't need to look for something that's already there. The woman needs you to love the love that's already there so you can bring her out of the hell that she's in into your heaven, into your perfect love. And it's not your love, but it's the Father nature in you. And men should never worry about the economy and what somebody think or say or someone trying to hurt you or not hurt you. Your wife want to leave. Let her leave. Bye. You want the children? Take them. You got to overcome the world so you can be free. It's not about color. It's not about color. It's not about what you have or don't have. It's just that you're comparing yourself to others and it feels like it's about what you don't have or have. And it's not. That's an illusion. Drop the illusion. Drop the illusion. And the real you will come forth. It will be amazing. God did not give you a spirit of fear and of doubt and of suicidal thoughts and of worry and of loneliness and depression and anxiety and gossip and revenge. All that did not come from God. Or looking on the outside for the answer. That's not from God. He is within you. Eternal life is at hand. Drop the illusion. Eternal life is right there. And eternal life is not about the past or the future. It's about now. And the devil cannot understand the now, the present. He only understands the illusion of the past or the future. That's why he's constantly using that on you. And you're living in this cage of your imagination, going around in circles, using the same thing, creating the same problems over and over again. You're in a circle. You're in a cage and don't know it, of your imagination, of thoughts, a cage of thoughts. Thinking that they're on you. You heard Jason. Jason think that he are the thoughts and the feelings. And women think they're the thoughts of the feelings, and they think that their thoughts are better than anyone else's thoughts. That's why when they're driving down the road with the man, and if the man doesn't drive the way they want him to drive, if he doesn't turn off where they want him to turn off the road, he got hell to pay. Because she thinks her thoughts are unique. And her thoughts are right, so you fight over thoughts. Everybody got an opinion, and all those opinions are from hell. And they're the same opinions. Why don't you be free? Why don't you choose freedom? Choose life. I set before you life and death. Choose life. You've already chosen death. John, I appreciate your patience. You're on the air.
Thank you. Just a sec. Here we go. Hi. Hello, Mr. Jesse.
Hey.
Where does sentimentality come from?
Cynthia who?
Sentimentality.
Oh, Cynthia mentality come from hell.
And then I'm going to answer the biblical question.
What is Cynthia mentality?
Well, you're thinking about the good old days, right? But it's different when you're a young man,
How old are you?
I don't know. 29.
And what is sentimentality?
Sentimentality, it is feeling emotions, reminiscing about the past.
And where is the past?
in the thoughts.
And where are the thoughts coming from?
I guess hell.
And why would you want to reminisce about hell?
Because I am invested in somewhat, or
You what now? I'm
Or-
sorry, I didn't hear you.
because I was born of the woman, and I identify with the investment in the investment in that identity.
And
That
so,
makes sense, or
yeah, and knowing that, why do you keep doing it?
I don't. I was curious.
Oh,
I was
okay.
curious about getting a second opinion and putting it out there.
And so, sentimentality mean what to you? You think?
It is an emotion
Oh,
that's from hell and comes from the false identity.
yeah. Are you doing a silent prayer?
I do it every morning, every night. Usually, I might just skip one, just to skip one. But
So, are you doing it every morning, every night?
yes, sir.
And are you practicing But you said you skipped one.
Well, I am doing it every day and every night, and I kind of conflated it with meditation at first. So I wouldn't wait for the kingdom of heaven to come down to me. And so for about 2 years, I was doing it my way, but I've been paying attention more, and now when I do it, I wait for the kingdom of heaven to come down to me, which it comes pretty easily at this point.
Right on. Stay with it, man. Stay with the silent prayer. You are a watcher. You don't want to control anything. You don't want to focus on anything. You just want to watch. Let those thoughts, like the thoughts are just coming and going. Let them pass through. Don't hold on to them. It's like you're riding down the road and all these different cars are passing you up, and you're just driving and noticing these different cars coming and going, or like watching a movie. That's all you need to do so that you can stop identifying with them. And the Spirit of the Father will cause you to stop identifying with it, and it will destroy the lie, the nature of the devil.
Okay, you are a watcher. You
Yeah.
are a watcher. Thank you
Yeah.
so much.
And you want to before you want to respond to the biblical question, have you gone and forgiven your parents?
I have. I did that pretty much immediately because I've always dealt with anger towards my parents, and I never got better. So when I heard about an easy solution, I was on board immediately. And yes, I would like to answer the biblical question.
What is your life all about?
Sentimentality. That's, yeah.
Okay.
So now it's about waking up. Now it's about dividing right and wrong. Or no, now it's about watching.
That's all you need to do.
Now my life is all about watching.
Yeah, because you can't divide it. And of ourselves, we can absolutely do nothing. We're not in control of anything. We don't know what we want or need. But when we let go by being still and letting the truth catch up with us, the truth will provide everything. It knows everything. It will provide everything. And you just live by allowing life to happen. It doesn't need your help.
And, Jesse, I thank you so much, and my conscience thanks you, too. Yes, thank you.
You're welcome, man. Stay with it, all right? And I don't care who else decide they want to stay in their hell, they want to live in their misery, they want to live in an illusion of their imagination and those emotions, which are all evil. You just wish them well, but you stay on the straight and narrow. Be willing to stand alone, and it would be amazing for you.
Wow, that's so powerful. That's so powerful. I'll try my best.
All right. If you stay with the prayer, you won't be able to help yourself.
Well, thanks for having me, Mr. Jesse.
All right. Thanks for calling, John.
Absolutely. I'll talk to you soon.
All right, buddy. Bye. BG, a first time call out of Texas. You're on the air. A few minutes left, BG.
Yeah, so I've been listening to you for like a couple weeks now, and I realized that I did have a pent-up anger, especially towards my daddy. So I forgave my mom and my dad,
Nice.
And when I did that, I realized when I was forgiving my mama, I didn't have fear, but when I was standing there forgiving her, I was shaking, literally shaking for some reason. But in my mind, I wasn't, I was good.
Right.
But my body was shaking for some reason. I don't know why.
Because you're standing up to the devil.
And then basically my question is, so before, I was kind of hooked on porn, because at first I was like to myself that I felt like I would mess up a female life because I didn't have my life in order. So I got stuck on, the porn addiction side of things, and instead of dealing with the actual female because of that. I would actually turn females down because I felt like myself wasn't in order, and I kind of got hooked on this. Right. But after a while, I kind of felt like, after I do it, I kind of felt disgusted with myself. Yeah. But I would still, for some reason, always come back to it. But, now after, forgiving and everything, I still, it's periodic, maybe once or twice a week or something like that, but I want to stop completely. But even after I do it, I feel like a sense of, I'm not judging myself over it, but I still don't want to do it,
Well, listen, now that you forgive your mother, the woman is no longer your God, right? And so do the silent prayer so you can overcome the thoughts. When the thoughts disappear, the porn stuff will disappear because it's the nature of the devil. It's not you. It's not from God. So stop judging yourself. Do the silent prayer. Overcome the thoughts. Because you can't do that unless you have the thought first, right? Overcome the thought, and that would disappear as well.
Okay.
But yeah, if you notice, you have to have the thought, and then the feeling, and then the action. But to overcome the thought, you can't have the feeling, there's no action. It's not you, it's the nature of the devil, so you'll be fine, all right?
All right, thanks.
BJ, I know I'm out of time. If you need to talk about this a little more, anything else, call me, all right?
All right, thanks.
All right, buddy.